And next thing you know, we're gonna be out here popping. All right. So episode 3, episode 4 next. This is Jelan Abrams. We started a podcast.
I guess this is a blooper reel.
Well, this is not. We're not talking to this.
Oh, it's on. So
yeah, we're not talking to the camera. This is just documentation.
There's a documentation me saying this is the first
51 minutes.
Hey,
yo.
51 minutes.
Good, yo.
Chop top.
Yeah, that's a lot of talking, man.
Hey, I gotta listen to the audio quality. Sound like.
You're recording none of it. You're joking. You're joking. I got the film though.
I ain't recording nothing. Hey.
Good thing you recorded it.
Call it mixtape.
You want to call it the mixtape era, the podcast?
No, like the episode could be called the mixtape era.
Okay, that sounds good.
What we talked about. Alright, so I said top 10. What's the other one we mentioned? I'm just writing them down so we can go back to it.
So we said the top 10. We said, dang man, we gotta record this stuff.
That's why I'm writing it down right now.
Okay. So we said the top 10. I was talking about like the crews. I remember at one point they had like everybody in good music. That's when we had Pusher coming out, Big Sean, and all that. I don't remember who they went against. Remember they had like the freestyles against different people.
That was like Good Music versus Slaughterhouse.
Yeah, so stuff like that. We can talk about like old Kendrick stuff, J. Cole. We have so much content. Like, it's not gonna. I don't think we're not gonna run out until we get to episode 100. Okay, so we're about to record the second episode of the podcast. This episode is gonna be, I think he said the birth of the Black Hippie. So let me call it Birth of the Black Hippie. We basically talked about, Kendrick Lamar, how he started, Schoolboy Q, J-Rock, and all of them, and kind of transfer it to different places. So it's going to be kind of cool to see where this episode goes. I'm going to try to record it on here to get it as well as on the phone. So we'll see how it goes, and we're going to have some fun because I did no research my birthday weekend, so I did absolutely no research. So we're going to see what happens. I was basically doing my research just now because I've been so busy this weekend. I didn't have any time at all to do any research, because like even when I thought about that idea, I'm at a house and I was outside like looking up the songs, and I'm like, yo, let me look at some Schoolboy Q songs, because the lady was just talking nonsense, and I'm like, I'm ready to see a house. I'm not ready to talk to you all day. So yeah,
I listened to some stuff yesterday to kind of get me back on the train. So I guess so. This will be the thing. I'm not sure of how it's actually capturing the stuff.
Okay.
So let's still try to keep it like right at, I don't know, like 40-45 minutes and stuff like that, just so we can.
That's gonna be tough, bro.
Well,
the way we was the way we went last time, I'm like, bro, like that's like close to impossible, man.
Jelan, do you still want to do that entry question, like what you been vibing to this week, or no? Or do we get straight into it?
We might as well. We might, you know what I mean? Get a little intro. We just don't have to expand on it, because we could honestly talk about. Because I was thinking about it on the drive here, right? Like whoever's the last person to talk about what you've been listening to, just be like, I've been waiting on that Kendrick, and then kind of go into it that way, so it seems a little organic, even though, I don't know. What do you think about that idea?
You good? You just gonna be moving? Get in your spot, Jelan.
Oh, my fault. I didn't know. All right, let me set. Listen, I'm trying to set just in case you can't get it, I was trying to get the phone, to a good spot. So I think this is good right here. This should be good. I love the Weeknd song. The video was so trash. I was so bad. I was upset.
Solange directed it.
Exactly. Listen, man. Go ahead. Continue, man. I don't even want to talk about it. I was so. Listen, she was in a parking lot, man. She was in a parking lot about the Weeknd, about being a side piece. She's in the parking lot. What are you doing in the parking lot as a side piece? She wasn't hiding from a girl. It was nothing to do with the song.
But I feel like that's the art part of it. Like, man, you wanted a literal interpretation of the song. It
didn't even need to be. It could have been something totally different, but it was just, I like seeing, when I watch a video, I want to see a movie. You know what I mean? Because we already have the song. We can play the song anytime we want. That video was basically me listening to the song, watching a commercial for Target. That's basically what it was.
Yo. Okay. All right.
Hope this vlog is pretty good because I've been sitting down the whole vlog. Is my room looking a mess? I can't see my room, right? Good. Cause let me close the door. I don't want y'all to see my room. I can't see my room is a mess with me. Okay. Yeah. So this podcast is gonna go. It can go this way and this way because the last podcast I did no research. So this podcast I said, yo, boom, boom, boom. So I was on Instagram. My sister reposted the Shade Room post because I don't follow that stuff. And it was saying who had the best verse on No Hands. So No Hands is the era 2010, I believe. So that's the era we're trying to reach with our podcast, 2008, 2014-ish. Flocka! Brink Squad in the background, like going crazy. I go hard in the mother and paint, leave you stick. Like that was like a fire song. So 2010, he has Oh Let's Do It, hey, oh let's do it, hey. And then he has It's a Party, It's a Party, It's a Party. So him, right now he's on fire. So it didn't matter what he said at that time, he's the best verse. Because without that verse, you know what I'm saying, this song ain't popping. Yo, when I was looking up stuff, I'm like, bro, like, and I looked up like the dates, the time, the songs were coming out, 2009, 2009, 2009. I'm like, yo, like, 2009 was a long year. My thing is like, you gotta warm them up. Cause you know, like all the things they say, all the podcasts, they always start off with, hey, how's your week or whatever. So like, I would think if you're like, what you're vibing to. So instead of like talking about how your week was, that's kind of, you know, the introduction. Cause just to, you know, you want to get them a little warmed up, you know? Cause I feel you like this is like honestly, I know the first part was like, which verse is better, but honestly, the amount of stuff, I don't even care about the verse anymore, yo. How much like details this is. All right, so update. We have this thing called Zencaster, and it's not working for Tony because he has his phone, so we might have to do Zoom. I'm talking about vlog. Sorry. Yeah, so we might. I'm vlogging a lot, man. My next episode is gonna be about the podcast. So yeah, so guys, we're having problems, technical difficulties. This is just how you start. So I'm gonna stop talking and let Justin talk. Yo. Yes, sir. Born ready, son. Why did I get cut off of the... What the heck? Hello? Yeah. It cut, the minute you clicked that, whatever you clicked, it cut me off.